Good day, Nerdlings. Welcome back to episode 6 and our 36 to 42 of 7 Hours Survival with me, Kycross. First off, excuse my rough voice. A wasp decided to sting my face and I'm yet to fully recover. But a video deadline is a video deadline. And oh, what a nice day out here on Lurian's and Sistri's little home. All around, unfinished business, and if we look below, even more of that. So, as for our main quest, for today we will finally get that root system down there done. After, and you know I already am distracted, we will have a side quest also on that will need our attention. So, I bred some turtles behind the house last episode and I want to make some of the babies be eternal young. So, before I will lose myself down below and miss it, an egg cam will be on and I will distract myself with lots of small tasks so we can check in regularly and don't miss it. So first, I will still head down below and got to zombie slaying. The eggs still look fresh, so I thought that would be quite a nice thing. Grab my trusty sword Laszlo, I have no idea why it's named like that. And then I hacked away to level 30. Well, what a slow farm. With the newly enchanted axe, I went back up, still no baby turtles, and chopped that ugly forest behind the house down. While I was at that, I planted birch saplings around flowers so that the newly grown ones would spawn a bee nest. I think a second one in the garden makes a lot of sense and it fills out the grassy part a little more. With no turtles in sight, well, I already grafted some golden dandelions that I had to feed them to enter their Peter Pan era. They are quite pretty, and as I don't have use for gold yet, so why not make 4 of them? Now, with enough wood and gilded flowers prepared, I wanted to at least lay out the roots roughly down below. Again, I hopped down and outlined some small roots of Sistri and then the one big that showed Lurian the way to the enchanting room. While the small ones should be staying about 1 block thick, I thought three blocks for the big one. Yeah, that was a nice thing. We'll see how that looks once it's done. Now, up again to quickly check on the babies, but no luck. How long can they take? Good news, on the other side of the fence, a birch tree hatched with a bee nest. 2 bees. I take that and I will keep them that way, so it's not too crowded around. It's not a farm for speed here, so no worries. We install a campfire under the carpet like on the first, and if Lurian needs to wax something or some honey now, she has it on the double. Now, a whole hour had passed and I was annoyed. With only 7 hours a week, I kinda wanted to get stuff done and not just distract myself from waiting. So, we bred the turtles again. 4 clusters means more chances for them to hatch, right? And while I waited, I built a small bridge between the house and the garden to pass over the pond, watched the turtles from a little higher up. Well, the egg cam looks quite good also. Even the new eggies are cracked, and as I stood and watched on the turtle rock, it happened. 4 babies hatched out of one of the newer eggs. What a twist! Now, don't I go the golden snacks in my head and show them the way to Netherland. How can they be so tiny? I actually hope they don't slip through the fence posts. But for now, the side quest is complete. And finally, underground. For the roots, I just followed the cobblestone ways, made them with logs, then used some bark logs on the edge I saw. So after that I took some slabs, some fans to smooth out the edges, and with some buttons I gave them a little texture, made them less smooth. While I do that and totally forget to make the stone around a little more broken and interesting, enjoy the first part of Lurian's Day Off. Lurian's Day Off Part 1. Some days at the beach were slow. The cows were tended to, the fields in good shape, and Sissy was just napping in the sun, as was Spider Horsey. Only Lurian and her thoughts were awake. On these days, she was tired and had no interest in studying the Las Lazits book anymore. She played with the baby turtles, but no scoots for her until now. How do you get them? Begun! Book I don't understand. See you tomorrow. On these days, she strolls through the nearby woods and is just alone with her love for the trees there. Even if they don't answer, she talks to them. The old ones, the broken and the strong. Some have fallen, so she calls them to rest, and if she can, she learns, watches, does not disturb, and only breathes in the smell of the forest. Wild sheep, pig and cows cross her path, not seeing her as a threat. She could pet them, but not today. A few chickens watch their eggs underneath the grass, no danger in sight. She wishes for more of these days. Then she does not practice breathing, and it's just the Lurian from all those months before. No, don't go there. Mind, stay in the forest of today. Luris Carl. There was one forest in the distance she was curious of, but that would be a multi-day exploration. Dark, Big tree stems with thick canopies loomed there, growing in a whole hillside up. She knew they were called dark oaks, forests where monsters came out by day, safe of the sun. But the trees were so interesting. One day, when she was strong enough, she would explore the secrets. But something else, much closer to her, distracted her eye. Something not so dark and gloomy, something bright and red. "Now, what are you?" she said and walked over. We finished. What a nice way into the room. Yes, there could be more couple moss and other stuff, but I was done for now with it. I wanted to go on a little side quest that is called archeology. So I made a brush and just went onto the trail ruin I found in episode 1. I got to dig. And so I heard a lot of bad stuff about archaeology. Mainly that there's not much to find. But this is my first time doing it. And I had fun. I slept on an audiobook. I went just to excavate the thing. I had 3.5 hours left and I thought I would be here for 1 and at most 2 hours. But I spent the rest of my week here. So after just 30 minutes, I decided to upgrade the quest. I make it now my main quest and start to build a little base. Abandoned campsites will come to Minecraft in the next update, and I wanted to piggyback that idea, building my own camps at every archaeology spot I find in the future. Because white camps are taken, this will be the magenta camp, and here, while I lose myself in the brushing of gravel, I will tell you the second part of Lurian's story that, by chance, is also about this camp. Lurian's day off are 2, but red, magenta, very big difference. Lurian left the tree rows and stood in the old campsite, next to the mouth of a big hole. "Hello? Someone here?" she called, but no answer. "Hello?" She shouted into the hole, but only her echo answered. No sound came up. The campfire was cold and old. The logs for sitting were there a long time. Whoever was here just left all of his stuff. She entered the magenta tent. It was a big one, with a floor and glass on the side. Painted transport. Easier to let it rot here. Even the bed was left behind. Pots, chests, oh, some tools. Even a bookshelf. She went on a knee and there it was. With a book. She sat on the bed, curious. It was a diary or a record of work. She dove right into it.
Luris and Carl, digging stuff up. Day 1, found the roof of the ruin sticking off the dirt. The colors, the materials. I knew it was what I wanted. Told Carl to find me some floors and it's possible ship. The good boy ran off in a hurry. Come back after I took 3 steps deep. Then we set up camp. This one, Magento, buy free. Mr. Sheep, it's good. Already got my tent ready. The fireplace looks pretty good too. I even have a bank at the river to let my thoughts flow into it. Carl plays with the salmons all the time. What a derpy boy he can be. Until now, found lots of buildings down there and a very spacious gravel. Tomorrow I would start brushing. Can't wait to find all the secrets. Day 4, we stream and some shirts. Lots of trash too. Candles, money colors, and some old sets. The candles look good in camp. We leave them. The seeds help with the food a lot. Although good Carl is not letting me down on his wants. Day 5, more trims and shirts. Can already piece them together. Maybe a few days break. Day 8, many pieces, mini pots. So pretty. We'll enjoy them for the rest of the day and play with Carly. Let Mr. Sheep go again. Head on the wolf for magenta. Only best local stuff for us. Day 9, some parts are flooded. Takes time. Day 15, now the ceiling is stable, the water everywhere. But dug trenches to the channel's flow. There's still lots of gravel left. Hooray! Day 20. Gosh damn it, Coral. You misplaced me book. So I found lots of more shards, trash and trims. Got about 10 for different ones. Still not wearing clothes, so no idea what to do, eh? Well, about 3 weeks and we done here. Should have written more down, but I always lose myself in the brushes. Good thing I'm not a painter. Hi, Carl. I take his barks as laughs. He always barks back. Such a good boy. Day 21. May the scam dig side help the fiender. I left all the goods and hope you will learn more from them. Don't take them away, sir. That is what I call a wandering display of the past. Now on to the next colorful digging upside, eh? Good boy. Luris and Carl, digging stuff up.
Lurian laughed on the kinda mushy bed. What a strange diary. If she ever travels around, she will have her eyes open for a naked brush wielder with his dog. She will leave his stuff here, no problem. The pots are pretty, but not really her taste. Maybe she should make some of her own. There is enough clay near the ocean. She looks into the chests and she saw the trims. Her folk had some of them too, but different ones. She knew how to make copies of them and she could try them on, leaving some originals here, but yeah, she was wearing clothes, so why not make them pretty? This Luris was a very strange dude. She put the book back into the shelf and walked down the stair into the hole. What exactly did he find down here? Well, the footage was not as old as Grandma's. It's a little outdated. We kind of finished this week with all 4 trims from the ruins. My first trims also. And shards for bots. I love bots since Elden Ring, so I just got more shards and trims. We'll do this a lot more till I'm out of colors. The main quest is not quite finished. Still have some stuff to clean up down below. But this is for next time. Thanks for watching, Nerdlings. Hope you had fun. It was a little distracting, but all in all, I finally got stuff finished. And there's more work around Lurin's home. Yeah. Trust me, when we are back, I will keep the big root and scale the rest of the stuff up. Hey! More wood cutting. For now, thanks for watching. If you liked it, leave a like and subscribe. And see you next week when it's another 7 hours with me, Kycross. Bye.